told me I do the steps. They told me I do the 2 steps. Oh, watch out now. Oh, I can turn on you. Oh. How's everyone doing? Welcome back to C.O.N.V.O. It's been about a week or so since I've seen you all, so hey y'all, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now this is the second part of our healthy living segment, so strap on your healthy belt and matter of fact, get a pen and paper, because you might learn something in this episode. So, this episode we're going to have current events, as well as some healthy living fun facts, our sound off, and how to juice those fruits and vegetables that you have in the refrigerator or maybe on the counter that's just laying around. You're like, you know what am I going to do with this potato? Maybe you can put it in the juicer. Okay, maybe not. It won't taste too good, but we'll tell you what you need to do with it. So, we also have another surprise for you guys. For the upcoming shows, we're going to have a healthy living tip. So if it's either an exercise or maybe something that you can add to your diet for dietary supplementation reasons, we're going to have that for you. So stay tuned for those upcoming episodes. Now let's get right into it. What's going on in the world right now? Aretha Franklin, at age 72, she's now going back into concert. I don't know if you guys have really been paying attention, but she's been out of the scene for a little bit for medical reasons. She didn't disclose with media, which I wouldn't either completely understand you, Miss Franklin, because you know she's a diva. So she'll be doing a concert. I believe her first place is in New York City. So check it out if you're in that area. Big up to Aretha Franklin, whoop whoop, not the up like her and Patti LaBelle were doing, because you know they were getting ready to duke it out. Oh my goodness, that was serious. At their age group, and they still doing that? I want to be ready to throw down too when I was 72. Ooh, watch out. Right hook. Moving on. So President Obama, he's trying to find a place to put his library. Now that's a pretty easy thing. Put it in your city. You've been right here in Chicago. We couldn't get the Olympics. Dang nabbit, can I get some books? Give me a library. I want to read. Maybe. But I'm just saying, we want this library to be a really good thing for Chicago, a nice go-to thing, you know, since we don't have the Sears Tower, since it's a Willis Tower. Give us the Obama Library. So, woohoo, to the library. Let's go for that. Now, ladies. President Clinton, I'm going to say President Clinton, Hillary Clinton is running for president. Now, she didn't come out and say it, so to speak, like right out, but she's advocating for other things like, hey, why don't you come over here and give this group a little attention, or come over here. You know, she's just building that up so she can become the president, right? So she can run for president, rather. I'm all for it. A woman president? Yes. That means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to have a shoe bonanza. It's going to be sales all over the board. Then it's going to have a break on Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're going to have like 50% off clothes. Now, that's not her campaign, but I'm just saying. Miss Hillary, if you hear me, LMAJ said it first on C.O.N.V.O, so give me some credit. All right. Now, these oil prices, what's going on with that? They are getting higher than a giraffe's booty. Yes, I said it, a giraffe's booty. I'm tired of going to the pump and saying, you know what, give me $5 at pump 2. That was going to be even worse. Since the gas prices are going to higher, I'm like, give me $2.50 on pump 1. I'm just saying, I can't take the gas prices going up any further. What are we going to do? In a minute, people are going to be selling their link card to get some gas. Just kidding. Don't do that, guys. Not cool. Well, stay tuned, because our next segment, we're going to go over some fruits and veggies, maybe how to juice them, maybe what you should eat. Either way it goes, stay tuned, because there's some good stuff, so keep in mind.
Check it out now. No doubt now.
Welcome to the Healthy Living Fun Facts. Now, I'm going to give you as much information as I can without boring you to tears, okay? So let's start off with a little eating habit, right? We all get up in the morning. Maybe you eat something, maybe you don't. Maybe you go hours without even putting a morsel of food in your mouth. But then you go to Starbucks or McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts and get you coffee. And then in that coffee, you put about 8-10 packs of didn't know, coffee is an appetite suppressant. And then that sugar is spiking your blood sugar all the way up. So not only are you starving, but then your blood is like, wait a minute, look at all of this glucose, which is sugar, floating around in your system. Whatever. I'll just put it over here. We'll use it later. Well, I need you to get something to eat because your body is like, I'm hungry and you need to feed me. And also, when you don't eat that food, guess what those cells and stuff are doing in your body? It's holding on to that fat like, oh yeah, I don't know when she's going to feed me again, so I'm just going to stay right here on your hips or in your belly, or how about this, in your thighs? Yeah, all the way in your thighs. But seriously, people, let's get ourselves together. Now, let's eat at least 6 meals a day. And out of those 6 meals, they don't have to be very large, like buffet style, Golden Corral, put everything on your plate in one sitting. I'm just saying small things. So for breakfast, you have something easy like oatmeal, half a grapefruit, maybe even a half a cup of orange juice. Maybe even water. Water is even better. How about that? Because your body is 80% water. So let's keep that into account. As well as for lunch and dinner, make sure you have something green on your plate. We want to implement vegetables as much as we can. They do so much for you. So keep that in mind. Now also, when you eat your fruits, do that in the morning. Your body needs as much energy as possible, and those natural sugars will give you all the energy that you need. So you don't have to drink one of those 5-hour energy drinks, and then you're looking all crazy by the time you sit back at your desk, and then your boss come back and he got drool all on your shirt or by your keyboard. Let's make it easy. Eat an apple, have a smoothie, do something great, okay? So eat. A lot of times, people want to go to the doctor when they have issues, which is perfectly fine. I'm a big advocate for doctors, but I like the holistic approach, the homeopathic practitioners. Now, they have this little fancy machine where you are hooked up to it, and then they find out what the issues are, tell you what organs in your body are lacking, whether if it's your heart, if it's your liver, one of those major organs that I'm going to say just is a great way for your body to tell you what's wrong. They get straight to the problem, the source of the issue. Some people say that they have a problem with paying how much a holistic doctor costs, but if you think about it, if you see that holistic doctor for a year, it'll actually be a lot cheaper than going through your insurance or say a traditional doctor. So keep that in mind. Also, they give you things that you need to know. Just like the food tips that I was just giving you, they give you all of that, if not more. They tell you what you need to eat, when you need to eat it, and perhaps if you need to implement more of those things in your life, which is what we need, right? Which brings me to my next topic, supplements. Everyone goes to the health food store. Hey, I'm anemic. I need iron. What pill do I need? Or, you know what? I need to, I want to get pregnant. Now, you don't hear this one too often, but you can have a natural birth control. I'm not sure if they're still using wild yam. I need to brush up on my reading, but wild yam was also one of the things that you can use for natural birth control. So supplements, they're good, but they supplement what you're already doing in your life. So if you can't get those vitamins from the foods, you can get the vitamins or the herbs, but make sure you can obtain it from your food first. And if you can't get it from there, then that's when you go to getting supplements. Don't let that be your main source of getting your nutrients and everything else that you need. You can get it from your food. Now, after we've eaten and we're fat, full, and fancy, let's get some sleep. How many of you actually lay down at night without any electronic devices in your hand, lay your head on your pillow and say, I'm going to go to sleep? Me either. I'm either watching TV, I'm scrolling on Instagram, or I'm looking up something that I need to find the information about on the computer. Sleep is so vital to every facet of your life. Now, if you get 6 to 8 hours of sleep, at least, then you're doing your body some justice. You get to recover from a long day. You're exhausting your brain, which is the largest muscle in your body, well, besides your skin. But give that time to rest, as well as your muscles, especially if you're very, very active in the gym. You need to lay down and let your body repair itself. Let it heal. So, with that being said, make sure you take a nap. I know I do. I try to send my kids outside just so I can go to sleep. Does it happen? Of course not. Because what am I doing? Scrolling on Instagram. That darn Instagram is going to be the death of me. Either way it goes. All right, y'all. I've said a lot. Well, make sure you look up some of the things that I was saying. So keep it in mind. But our next segment, we're going to show you how to juice. Yes. Juice fruits and vegetables. Don't be nasty. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. Okay, very quickly. This is your healthy living tip of the day, the week, whatever. Right now, it's your healthy living tip. So I'm going to do 2 major moves. The first one is a full body move. It's called a kettlebell swing. I won't be performing it with the kettlebell, but I do have a free weight. This is how you do it. After I tell you the second one, of course. The second one is going to be called a sumo squat. And I'll also be doing this with a weight. Your weight does not have to be as heavy as mine. I'm just a little bit advanced of what everyone else is telling me. I don't think so. But let's go ahead and do the kettlebell swing. Now when you begin, you want your hips at least shoulder width apart, feet forward. Pick up your weight, bend at the knees of course, and when you pick it up, I'm going to hold it here. But usually when you use your kettlebell, you're going to hold it by the handle. Now you're going to go down, in between your legs and up. Right at eye level, down and up. I'm going to go to the side so you can see the full body movement. Your back needs to be straight, and when you come down, go straight up, down and up, down and up. Now the next movement is our sumo squat. A little bit wider than hip width apart, and down we go. Squeeze those glutes at the top, guys. Down and up, down and up. Here we go, side view. See the moment of the squeeze, guys, and don't you guys be nasty. Down and up, squeeze, down and up. And that's our healthy living tip of the day, week, hour. How are you feeling? Stay tuned, guys. Bienvenidos. That means welcome in Spanish. You didn't know I was bilingual? Sometimes I'm trilingual, but we'll talk about the third language later. Anywho's, so, our newest relationship. This is Reveal. Reveal, say hello. Everyone say hello to Reveal. He would groom at you, but not groom, but groom at you, but he's not plugged in right now. So, let's get started with what we have here. Our first juice here. I don't have all the ingredients because, not gonna lie, I needed a midnight snack, so some of the ingredients may be missing. But this drink here, we have apples, carrots, beets, and ginger. Something real quick, right? Now, beets. What can beets do for you? Oh, beets are wonderful. It actually lowers your cholesterol. It gets rid of that low density cholesterol that you have going on in your body, and it's excreted in either urine or feces. So let's keep that in mind. As well as that, that's the sweetest vegetable that there is. So you kind of have to watch how much that you're consuming. As well as that, did you know that you can use beets for energy? You can take a shot of this before your workout instead of using the pre-workout pills, and you won't have any jitters, no crashing, and no elevated heart rate. So let's go ahead and incorporate beets in our plan, right? Now, as well as the beets, the tops of the beets, the leafy parts, that's actually more beneficial than spinach. So you can juice the entire thing. Don't get rid of any leafy parts. Keep the green parts, guys. Okay, now our carrots. I love carrots. Now when you juice them, you see that part at the top? You want to cut that off because it's very bitter. You don't want that. Make sure you rinse all of your fruit as well. But back to the carrots. Now the carrots gives you a lot of vitamin A as well as beta carotene, which gives the carrots its color. Not only does it do that, but it is also absorbed in your intestine. So if you're having intestinal issues, you need to go ahead and get you some carrot juice and see if that can rectify it. I am not a doctor. I'm not giving any prescriptions. I'm only giving suggestions, so keep that in mind as well. Now, carrots also come in different colors: purple, yellow, red, and white. But you can only find those carrots at specialty stores or those grocery stores that carry those special vegetables. So let's keep that in mind. So there's our first drink. You can have that for in between meals, as you can have it as a meal, but make sure you just drink something. Drink your vegetables if you don't eat them. Our next drink. Now remember I told you that some of the ingredients will be missing. Well, this is the one where it's going to be missing. I call this the Ghostbuster, because it's going to get every little part of your body where you're like, you know what, I got an ailment in my back, oh my goodness, I got some gas trapped over here underneath my rib. It's going to get all of that. So in this drink, now I use something that I don't usually use, which is purple kale. I love kale. Kale is so great, guys. Kale, Swiss chard, carrots, apple, lemon, as well as ginger. Now, Swiss chard. Swiss chard is also in the beet family. Those red tops that you see at the top of the beets, that's what Swiss chard looks like, except it's magnified. It's a really huge leaf. I really wish I had it to show you guys, but I was really hungry. I'm so sorry. But it's in the beet family, and you can use that in your salads instead of lettuce. Now, it doesn't have a water base, so it's going to keep you full for a while. So it's one of those slow digesting carbs, one of those complex carbs, one that you need to keep that weight off, right? Because we don't want that waistline. The bottom line is no waistline. All right, don't try to steal my stuff, because I am trying to trademark it. So, Swiss chard also is multicolored, and it also has omega, your essential fatty acids that you need for the lubrication joints to keep you moving, no arthritis and things, B complex, and it is packed with minerals like iron. So if you are iron deficient, please try to implement some Swiss chard in your life. Now, it does have a taste that you may not be used to, but it's well worth it once you start eating it, okay? Now, I'm gonna switch sides. You guys ready? Now, my favorite. This is a breakfast drink. Now, you can drink it in the evening as well, but I prefer to drink my fruit juices in the beginning of the day. So, this one, pineapple, lemon, and grapefruit. You can't go wrong. If you drink this drink, you're talking about you're being full for about an hour, hour and a half, maybe two, depending on your system. Now, pineapples, of course, it's a great digestive enzyme, so it helps with you to digest your food, as well as this grapefruit. And it also helps you to get rid of that fat as well, right? And lemon. Lemon is a great detoxifier. Not only can you drink it, but you can also put it on your skin. You can lighten those dark marks. I'm telling you, you can get everything in the refrigerator. You can correct, I'm talking about osteoporosis, maybe calcium deficiencies, acne, all from what you put in your mouth. Oh my goodness, this is just absolutely wonderful. Now, let's get back to my friend Breville. You ready? Let's hear a little bit about him. Now, Breville is very budget friendly, and I'm saying that because I have one, and you guys know how I am about my budget. I kind of don't have one. It's so tight, like I don't even have a pocket. But you can get Breville or any of his frames either off Amazon or Bed Bath & Beyond, but get one that's pretty reputable so it can stay. I'm sorry, not stay, but it can uphold all the power that you're getting ready to force down his chute. Because if you see this is great. Sometimes you don't even have to cut your apples up, but I still do it because I want to keep my machine for a little bit. I cut them in half. But make sure that whatever juicer that you choose, it's at least 800 RPMs, because Mr. Breville he's 850. I was looking for 1,000. Well, to be quite honest, I really wanted this commercial grade juicer. He was only $2,600. I'll get it next week when I get paid. I wish. Anywho's, this segment was so fun. I will probably ramble on for about another hour and a half or two, but we're going to cut it right here. So remember, implement some of these fruits and vegetables into your daily diet, or, I'm sorry, not to your diet, into your new lifestyle that you're about to embark upon. And just know that once you start this lifestyle change, that any ailments that you have definitely will be deaded. It will end. Not right away, but it will end. Just know that it will. Not only that, but it will help you get muscles like these. Watch out now. Remember I told you I like to show my arms? Ooh, that girl been working. Okay, but stay tuned because up next we have our sound off segment. So keep it live. I've been waiting to drink that for a really long time. You know how hard it was trying to do that segment without drinking? Well, I was licking my chops in between in that transitional slap. Yep, I was licking my chops. Welcome to Sound Off. I usually have something to rant and rave about. It's only one thing. Well, actually two. The first thing is, these potholes are killing my XB, y'all. I mean, my day on suspension is probably still stuck on the day in Ryan, okay? And I don't live anywhere in the city, okay? That's just bad. Anyway, we're going to conclude this episode by saying Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. For the fathers who are doing what they're supposed to be doing, I give you a high two, not high five, high two. And, keep doing what you're doing. And make sure, if you have a father in your life, please appreciate him. There's so much that fathers do. It's a great foundation for everything. Of course, mothers are there too, but today is Father's Day. So let's just go ahead and give this man kudos, all right? And I want to say rest in peace to my father, Greg Jones. Missing you much. And thank you for tuning in. And many more shows to come. Love you all. Hey.